Just minutes away from the famous Shibuya crossing, you'll find a ton of secondhand shops that specialize in designer handbags, jewelry, and watches. This is the land of LV, so you will see a ton of Louis Vuitton bags, and there were so many other designer handbags too. I saw Balenciaga, Chanel, Celine, Dior, you name it, they have it. I especially love my little micro bags, so these Chanel ones stood out to me. I also really liked this one here with the crystal detail. Of course, anything sparkly is going to catch my eye. I really liked these Chanel vintage chain watches. I'm definitely going to be adding that to my shopping wish list. One thing I learned in my travels in Japan is that you definitely have to always go up. Upstairs, there's always some more handbags, jewelry, and watches to look at, and I found some incredible vintage selections. I think there are probably a mix of designer, vintage, and new pieces, which I thought was really cool. I have a special place in my heart for vintage, but I also saw some current pieces available as well. Look at all of these Chanel handbags here. There were so many to choose from, and I was so impressed with the quality of the pieces that I saw. Everything in these secondhand designer shops were in such great condition. I was so surprised, and even the vintage pieces were really taken care of. I was surprised to see lots of colorful Louis Vuitton options as well. I really loved this polka dot one here. Black and white polka dots are still a huge trend continuing through summer, and I loved that shape of one. Like I said before, if you were looking for a Louis Vuitton bag, this is definitely your place to shop. There were so many Louis Vuitton pieces at all of the secondhand designer shops, but if that's not your thing, look, there were a ton of Balenciaga, YSL, a ton of other designer pieces available also. Most of the secondhand pieces I came across were neutral colors, especially in Tokyo. But then when I headed to Kyoto and Osaka, I found a lot more colors available, like lots of reds and bright colors in handbags. So keep that in mind when you're shopping. Some of the shops too had ready to wear, and I especially loved this Chanel tweed jacket here. That would have been a perfect easy layer for the summer. I had such a great time shopping in Japan.